final speaker for the contest is Colin Hallett with his speech titled My Journey. Please welcome Colin Hallett with My Journey.
In my workplace, the words realising vision are thrown around quite a lot. But what you don't hear is what actually is vision, let alone how is it realised. My journey begins, Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, when I decided to find out the meaning of vision and what had to be done to realise it. The Collins English MIDI Dictionary describes a vision as not quite as good as it used to be, but the ability to see, or a mental image of something, and realise as to achieve a plan or hopes, etc. When I first read this, I thought, hold on. Is it that simple? Has it been in front of me for so long? What they're actually talking about is getting what you want, getting what you dream about, and then suddenly it all clicked. I finally knew what it meant to realise vision. And how do you do that? Uh-oh. It's that thing called setting goals. Now, I'm the type of person that likes to make a lot of decisions based on gut feelings, instincts. I like life a little bit ad hoc, on the fly, and just see where things take me. And this has worked pretty good for most things in my life, especially in my career, but not with those big ticket items, such as home ownership. So I decided to go and see one of my fellow colleagues who had success in this area and ask him some tips on setting and achieving goals. He said, Colin, there are 5 things that you need to know. Number 1, you need to be specific about what you want. What type of house do you want to live in? Where should that house be? Should it be a small house? A big house? Do you want a garden? Do you need parking for a multitude of cars out the front? Whilst being specific, don't forget, number 2, to be realistic. And for you, reality will tell you how much can you afford. Once you've done these 2 steps, you move on to step number 3. Step number 3 is to write your goals down. And we write them down performances and not on outcomes. So by performance, you need the outcome is to purchase a home. To get a home, you're going to need to get a loan. To get a loan, you need a deposit. To get a deposit, it means you have to save money. Make your performance saving X amount of dollars every week, and you'll get towards your goal. But only if you write it down. And it was recommended to me that I write it down in the front of my diary. Well, let me tell you that the front of my diary is the place that I look at the least. I now write my goals on a great big mirror in our bathroom. And every morning when I get up, I see my goals. And I'm reminded of what I'm working towards. And at the end of every day, when I come home before I go to bed, I'm reminded again. And I sleep and dream about what it's going to be like when I achieve them. Colin, are you paying attention? Step number 5 is perhaps the most important. You need to evaluate your progress. Like with anything great, you need to know where you've been, what worked well, what didn't work well, and what are you going to do next time? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Armed with my 5 tips, I marched out to set some new goals. Starting small, building them up to greatness. Some I didn't quite get there, but I gave it a good go, whilst others I knocked for 6 right out of the oval, wildly exceeding my expectations. And with a little practice, I'm proud to say I'm now on my way to achieving the vision I've had for so long of home ownership. And whilst I don't own my own home yet, the bank does, I'm on my way to paying it off. And in 20 years, I'll finally get there. This is only part of my journey on the path to realising my visions. But if I can do this, then surely so can all of you too. It is said that if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Well, I say, stop dreaming and start realising vision.